Finally, one of our favourite, most iconic and beloved characters, Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series, is making his way to the big screen, not including that really bad foreign TV series. If you really look deeply into the Witcher franchise, it's best known for its video game adaptations and also the novel series. There's a lot of books on the Witcher and they're very, very popular and very successful and well known. However, I can't remember if it was Norwegian or Swedish or somewhere deep in Europe. There does exist a Witcher show that's supposed to be absolutely horrible. I think I've seen some scenes and also some photos of the show. Like years ago, I remember looking it up and I did find a little bit of info out there about it. But it's supposed to be so damn horrible that it should just be burnt and then, urinated on and just forgotten about forever. So don't worry about checking that out. Let's ignore like it doesn't exist. This is the first time, let's pretend, that we're actually going to see The Witcher on the big screen, and I'm glad that somebody did it. It just seems like people try and stay away from video game adaptation, TV shows and movies for a good reason, because they mostly bomb. The last video game adaptation film I remember actually enjoying was probably Mortal Kombat, and that was so damn long ago. What was that, early 90s? I was still a kid. I couldn't even get to the theaters by myself. But all the ones these days, like Tomb Raider, Max Payne was absolutely terrible, Doom, horrible, this Doom TV show looks horrible. They just seem to screw everything up. So no movie studio would probably want to take too many risks these days with video game based movies or TV shows. I'm glad that Netflix has the courage and the cojones to actually try this. It could be so damn awesome. Just imagine like a version of Game of Thrones mixed in with like a bit of witch hunter type stuff. It could definitely be successful. It'll be awesome, but it's just so risky because you've got a lot of diehard fans to please, not just from the video games, the books as well, and just getting the whole atmosphere and storylines correct with The Witcher. It's so iconic and so well known, and it has such a large fan base that there's a lot of risk involved here. But anyway, enough rambling for now. Let's check out this trailer and see what next Netflix has in store for us. This is starring Henry Cavill, who's been playing Superman in the current Superman movie. So Man of Steel, he was in Justice League, also Batman vs Superman. He makes a really good Superman, I think. Some of those movies weren't as successful as anticipated. I don't think that's his fault at all. Probably more Ben Affleck and some of the writing and stuff. But anyway, DC is finally doing a little bit better these days. Let's check out this trailer starring Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia in the brand new Witcher series by Netflix. Please don't suck.
I remember hearing stories about witches. Is it true what they say?
Elves are the original sorcerers of the continent.
Is it true what they say?
Humans
They're
and
hung like
monsters
horses?
arrived.
Yennefer! Oh!
Taught the humans how to turn chaos
She's
into
all
magic.
screwed up.
And then the humans slaughtered them.
Chaos is the most dangerous thing in this world. But without control, chaos will kill you.
So that's all life is to you? Monsters and money?
It's all it needs to be.
Something out there waits for you.
Geralt, he has to get paid for slaying monsters.
This child will be extraordinary.
Yennefer, imagine the most powerful woman in the world. Do you
Oh,
have
yeah.
what it takes?
I've got her here. She's why they came. You can't outrun destiny just because you're terrified of it. It's coming. Find Geralt of Rivia.
I can't do this without you.
No matter what you choose, you'll come out bloody.
Oh yeah! Only on Netflix. So Henry Cavill looks awesome as Geralt. He's definitely a lot buffer than the Geralt that we know, but that's Henry Cavill for you. Very, very well built. With the costume and stuff on, I think he looks amazing. I think he's very fitting and he's a good actor, so that shouldn't be a problem there. Yennefer, for those of you that aren't aware, she looks all deformed right now because she was actually born with a spinal deformity and she was abused by her father, which led to her sort of really twisted appearance. But that all becomes cured. Don't worry, for those of you that are used to seeing the really beautiful, powerful sorceress Yennefer, she will be coming. We saw some of that in there anyway. Obviously, she's going through all that magical training and she'll be becoming the sorceress. We see the transformation. So that's what's happening there. For those of you that aren't aware, don't worry, she will be beautiful. It's I don't know. I don't want to have high expectations for this because every living fiber in my body wants to see this succeed. There are so many books. There could be so many, there could be 7 or 8 seasons just based on the books alone from what it looks like at the moment. So if this is successful, hopefully won't do a Game of Thrones on us and then just get lazy towards the end with the writing and then just, end the show abruptly. I hope that this goes all the way. I hope that it's successful. But judging by the trailer, I don't know. It's really hard to determine and really come up with any ideas of whether you think it'll be successful or a big failure. I can see it going either way. I want it to succeed. It looks like it can, but it also looks like it can fall flat on its bottom, on its rear end, which I hope doesn't happen. But at the moment, I'm very 50-50. I have to watch it and determine where it's going to go. It's impossible to tell by the trailer because it's just such a risky thing to be doing. Anything with adapting video games into live action TV shows and movies. So that's always a big risk on its own, and it's always been destined for failure. But will this be it? Will the video game franchise converting to or transitioning to movies and TV shows be redeemed here and we'll see more of it? I hope so. I will be back, and as soon as there's more Witcher news, I'll definitely be here talking about it, and without a shadow of a doubt, once the show begins, I'll either binge watch it and just review the whole season, or I might do episode to episode, depends what everyone wants to see. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell. We can play Diablo together. We can talk about horror movies together. We can watch trailers together. We can do almost everything together.